Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new episode. Today you join me in my 80 series, of course. It's a nice chilled Sunday today. And today I want to take you through all the different kind of tire sizes for Land Cruiser and what I believe is actually the perfect size for each Land Cruiser series. You know, we got from the 80 series, 100 series, 200 series and 300 series. So I'm going to take you through all of that and why Land Cruisers kind of use these tire sizes, and we'll even talk about the tire sizes of the Land Cruiser 70 series. So very informative video for you guys today. If you enjoy, make sure you hit like, subscribe, comment down below. All the new subscribers, thank you for subscribing, and let's get right into it. If we talk about 70 series Land Cruisers, you guys know these are like the Safari Tourers and you know, the 76 series. So I'll put those on the screen right now. Those usually go for a 235 tire. Now, why don't we just go into the kind of how tire sizes are named if some of you don't understand that. You usually have the first number, which is like 235 or 275. That's the width of the tire. Second number we have is actually the tire thickness, and that's usually like a 60. You can have 35, you can have 55, you know, they range. And then the last number is usually 2 digits, which is like 16, 18, 20. Now that's the rim size. So usually when you have tire sizes like 275, 60, 18, that means 275 thickness. 60 is the thickness of the tire from the rim to the top of the tire. And the last number is the rim size. So 18 would be an 18-inch rim. So the 70 series, they usually go for those 235 tires, which is actually quite a thin tire. And they usually do that because it's good for fuel economy and it gives decent grip. But you know, for me, I feel it doesn't ride the best. You know, the handling and the kind of the grip, obviously you have a lot less grip. But if we go up from that, actually 80 series Land Cruiser, let's start with 80 series since we're in my 80 today. The 80 series came with a stock tire size of 275 70 16, which was a pretty chilled size. It meant you know, good tire tread, and so it was a smooth size, but not too thick of a tire size. And so obviously I've upgraded that to 285 75 16 in this vehicle right now with the 2-inch lift. And you know, because the 80 series is a twin solid axle, I think this size is really nice. Gives a lot more grip and just feels so grounded on the road. But it does have some weaknesses. Number one, tire noise, as you might hear. Number two, you know, it's a bit rigid because you're not running like a highway tire, right? This is an LT tire, which is light truck. So it's a bit of a heavier tire, and so you'll feel a bit of a stiffer ride quality. But 80 series, that was the stock. I've upgraded mine. 100 series, stock size 275 60 18. A lot of people are not even able to get that size in their country, and so they go for something like, oh, traffic. Should I turn?
Turn.
It looks like it's moving though. Alright, so just a bit of a detour to our location, but you know, just continuing. Let's burn some fuel.
It was actually moving. But
oh, it was actually moving, yeah. Let's turn, yeah?
okay,
Again.
let's turn again.
Oh my god. A bit of a rush today, guys, but yes, so the 100 series, a lot of people are not able to get 275 60 18 in their countries, and so they just go with 265 65 18, so a thinner size. But I wouldn't recommend it for the Land Cruiser 100. I think the Land Cruiser 100 rides really well on a slightly larger tire. But anyways, the stock size was 275 60 18, and what I'm running in my 100 series is 285 60 18. So a slightly wider tire, and it is a BF Goodrich tire because it's hard to get 275 60 18. But I think the 100 series actually rides a lot better with a 285 tire, and you're not really going a lot thicker than a lot larger size than the stock tire. You know, I usually believe with vehicles you don't want to go for too much of a heavier tire. You know, try and stick to the kind of weight or similar 5-10% around the stock weight of the stock tires if you want to upgrade the size of your tires. But 285 60 18 I think rides really well on the 100 series. Let's go to the 200 series. The 200 series stock size 285 60 18. So stock size on a 200 is a even wider tire. Rides really well, but a slightly worse fuel economy. But anyways, they all have a 60 tread, the middle number, which means, you know, the same kind of smoothness in the ride quality. But I would even go with a thicker tread, and that's why in this 80 series we have 285/75 16. But you know, as you go higher in tire sizes, the tires become heavier, and that's going to cost you fuel economy. It's going to take your speedo off, so don't go too large in tire size. 300 series, the newest Land Cruiser goes with actually 265 65 or 265 70 18. So you can imagine the newest 300 series has actually gone for a thinner tire size than what was stock on the 100 series and the 200 series. Actually, the 300 series tire size is the same as Prado. Prados usually run 265, but they run 265 60 17s or 65 17, so 17-inch rim. So that's the lowdown. I know it's a lot of information at once, but those are the tire sizes. And what is my favorite tire size? I would say for the 80 series, I think you should go with 285/75 16. I think that suits this vehicle. It's muscular, makes the vehicle look right, and it gives a lot of amazing grip on the road and makes this vehicle just untouchable off-road. You know, with these 285s, you can air down a lot of pressure, you get a lot more width in the tire, so it's just fantastic. But yes, you might have to pay for a bit more fuel economy, but you guys have got to remember, when you go for a bigger tire size, you're sort of doing less kilometers because of the size of the tire is increased, the circumference of the tires is increased. So in some cases they say you know you might get better fuel economy. So everything is relative, but I would say yes, if you go much bigger in tire size, then the fuel economy really starts to matter. You really start to feel it. But apart from that, 100 series, if you can get a 275 60 18, go with it. But I still feel it's slightly small, and it's a bit of a rougher road, so just bear with us. But I do believe that for the 100 series, 285 60 18 is fantastic. Makes the car feel a lot more grounded, and is just the right kind of size for this kind of vehicle. So that's the lowdown on Land Cruiser tire sizes, and you know, the variations over the different generations, and what I believe you should go for. But we're in the 80 series today. I always love driving this vehicle, especially on a Sunday. It just gives that old school vibe, and you know, it feels so nice on the road. We do have the 2-inch lift. If some of you have not been following my series, or some of the new subscribers, you can follow the 80 series. I've got a build series, I've got a restoration series, but I've brought this car a long way, of course, and I am gonna do an episode where I round up how much it's costed to bring this car to this state. But right now is a state that, you know, I'm sort of comfortable with, and I can enjoy the vehicle. It's lifted, it's capable. Yeah, you know, the engine is doing its best. The only issue I have right now is a super low power battery. I think my battery's on its way out, and that's the one thing I have to worry about right now, and probably have to get another one. But you know, lots of washed out roads in Nairobi, lots of rain, just nearing kind of Runda areas right now. Lots of rain, lots of washed out roads, and that's why you feel the kind of the roughness. But yeah, you know, you might be able to see that on the camera. Everything is just patched up because everything is in a bit of a bad state, and when people walk on the road, there's just no walking paths and all that kind of stuff, so it is an issue. But this is what we're driving through today in the old school vibes of the 80 series, and I hope you enjoyed this. It was a bit of a quicker episode, but you know, always get good vibes when you drive an old vehicle, because you know, they just built these so much better, and it just feels so good, so nicely put together. And you guys know this is the last twin solid axle Land Cruiser. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know what you think. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the future episodes. Let's go through a bit of the you know, roads in Nairobi City, in the middle of Nairobi City. Fantastic. But yes, we are thankful for being in a vehicle that's a bit higher off the road, so you don't have to worry when, you know, things get kind of washed out and a lot of rain. So that's been it. Thank you for watching. Masai Gangs checking out.